I'm going to do a countdown and Andrew's going to do the official welcome. And we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Folks, Andrew Lewis. This is Positive Moments with Andrew and Doug.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. What a pleasure to have you all here today. We would really like to thank every single one of you who has joined us here today from wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for joining Positive Moments webinar number 4 with Andrew and Don, all courtesy Republic Bank. Today's topic, one of my favorite, team. Team could be spoke in so many different ways. Team can be spelled in unique ways when it comes to Mr. Lafuka. Team has all these different ways about it. But to me, there is no way I could be where I am today, and there's no way I could go where I'm going without my team. And a lot of people think that I don't have much of a team because I take part in a sport where I'm the only one in the boat. But I love to say the saying that if you put my entire team on my boat will sink. I have a humongous team and I love my team. My team will continue to grow. So thank you all for joining us here today. Don, give it to them.
Okay, so hi folks, hi again. I'm going to do share my screen a little bit again, Andrew. I think I want to do that very quickly. I'm going to share my screen and share a few things with you folks. We already have a special guest on here. So let me know if you all are seeing the screen. I think you should be by now.
Yep.
So this is session number 4. Session number 4. Positive Moments with Andrew and Don. We're so glad to be here with you. We're so glad for all of the feedback. Glad to see the numbers are still increasing. So if you just come on, you didn't get a welcome, you didn't hear Andrew's welcome, basically to you, welcome. We have a special guest with us today, folks. And just as we're discussing this idea of team, the importance of team, we're all part of a team. And people ask quickly, Don, what's a team? What does it factually mean to be a team? And for those of you, we know we have some folks who love to have pen and paper, and it's a very good idea. The shortest pencil is better than the longest memory. A team, first of all, is a number of persons forming one of the sides for a game or contest. We also have a number of people or animals who do something together as a group, and a group of people with a full set of complementary skills required to complete a task. So Andrew and I are a team as well here. We have a task today, and our task is really to talk about team. And task, we're going to have tasks, Andrew, with our class today. We're going to ask a lot of questions. And there's someone who we have, Andrew, who could tell us a lot about team. And even before I do that, people know team as together, everyone achieves more. So folks, together, everyone achieves more. I'm realizing even now, we achieve more even in the time of COVID. When we look at ourselves as a national team and we try to do what we can do, whether it's social distancing or helping a neighbor, we spoke about it in the last program, but how we can do others in this time. And together, everyone achieves more. No man is an island, or should think that they're an island. So again, each of us, we have a particular something that we bring that can benefit somebody else. And we're all very similar. We're all very similar. We may seem to hold a different piece, but somebody else has part of the puzzle that we need. So folks, it gives us a joy and Andrew's going to do this. I want to read this. And I want some participants to show some love to this gentleman, really special gentleman. Now it says here, don't aspire to be the best on the team, aspire to be the best for the team. And folks, we want to give a real special welcome, okay, to a gentleman. I think you're seeing his face already. But folks, we have, as they would say, I know if this was something as they say, this is the big man in the business, right? But really and truly, folks, let's give some love. Let's give some love. A gentleman, let me say a little bit about you. We don't need 4 hours or 5 hours to tell you a lot more about this guy. But he has played the most T20 games, over 500 of them, more than any T20 player in the world. A 14-year international, club career, international career, played for 14 different teams. He's captain of our T20 international team and our one international West Indies team. Please join me in giving some love to the one and only Kieron Pollard. So come on, folks, let's get a little love for Kieron.
Welcome,
Kieron
Kieron,
Pollard
man.
is
Welcome,
in
welcome.
the house.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Wow,
Pleasure.
Kieron, glad to have you here. Now, we know you can't stay all the time here just because everybody calling. I understand that the English tour is almost on. So I'm trying to get my suit ready for England. Just let me know. I have my West Indies colors. Kieron, how am I looking?
You're looking smart, but you're missing the jacket.
Oh, God, now you will provide that for me. I think I can fit into one of your jackets. Two of me can fit into one of Kieron's jackets. But folks, you know, it says here again, don't aspire to be the best on the team, aspire to be the best for the team. And, you know, to have this gentleman here with us today is really an honor for Andrew and I, an honor for Trinidad and Tobago, an honor for the world, because you have people around the world watching this program. And Kieron, we want to put you in the hot seat one time, right? I know the situation down there might be very cool, but we put you in the hot seat because Kieron, you could talk about team. And Kieron, what does this team mean to you? Yes, you're the captain of the one-day team and the T20 team, but what does team mean for Kieron Pollard?
Again, you know, Andrew and Don, you know, thanks for having me. Hopefully I can share insights over a couple of minutes, you know, with you guys. I think personally, team means, you know, a lot to me. I've been blessed to be able to play a team sport. You know, listening to Andrew, you know, before, and I was thinking, you know, he said, obviously, yes, he's the only one in the boat, but he has a team around him. And a lot of people would actually think that, you know, it's only Andrew going out on the boat and doing what he needs to do. But as I said, there's the physios, there's the trainers, there's the guys who are doing all the analytics and all these things. All that is part of a team. And I'm blessed and, you know, humble enough to get the opportunity to play actual team sport where 11 individuals have to take the field of play. But outside of the 11 individuals, there's the substitutes outside. Then there's another team of management staff, you know, outside. So when we actually go to play cricket or to represent whichever franchise or international team, there's a whole bunch of people, you know, who is actually behind the scenes that would have helped us to prepare. And each and every one of them is important because, say, for instance, let's use an example, you get injured, there's a physio to take care of you before you go onto the field. In cricket, in order to complete one run, you need to have a partner. You know, when you're home, you think about cricket, you know, when you're young, you say last man batting. But when you get in the international scene or regional cricket, in order to get that one run, you need to have a partner. You run out of partners, that's the end of the innings. When you're bowling at the delivery, you need someone to catch the ball.
Wow.
That in itself.
Wow. So if I'm hearing correctly, Kieron, every team, and in your case, an international team, there are other teams that make the team. So there's a series of teams actually for even just one team. It's not just the team on the field that's playing, but there's so many people in the background that makes it even, you know, makes the experience so much better. Kieron, what makes a team really work as a team? What are the things that you need to have? Because there are times when the team is not the best team, and why is that?
Because then obviously they'll have dysfunctional members, guys who are, you know, specified to play a specific role. So in order for everything to be complete, each individual has a role, a responsibility, and needs to be accountable, you know, as well. So if one guy or one person don't play his role, then it offsets the whole team. And then the other members now will have to pull him up, you know, in order to get the things on the right track. So everybody comes with a different skill set. And that's where we as individuals need to understand there are individuals who can do certain things, who are specialized in certain things. And all their strengths is going to add up into one big, strong, as the tagline is, team. Because without one, you can't have the other.
Agreed. So I would like to ask you a question. When did you realize, at what age or at what point in time in your life did you realize the power of team? Maybe even before you even started playing sports?
Yeah, even before, even you think about it, you're growing up, and you think about, say, for instance, you're watching the Olympics and you're watching a relay run. You need 4 people, right? And everyone's, role is different. There's the starter, there's one in the middle, there's the guys running the last. And I've grown up playing a lot of sports, and most of the sports involves other people and, again, a team. So ever since growing up, right, I've thought about team. I've played, and I'll tell you, I've played my entire international career. And every team that I've represented, it's a lot, 4 teams. Sometimes it don't work. Sometimes you're the villain because you play 4 teams. But what I've gotten to realize, the more you play 4 teams, is the more you'll be successful.
And do you believe that outside of sports, a team exists?
Yes. Yeah, you have your team. Your team is your family. You need your wife. She run the household. In a business organization, you need the salespersons, you need the managing directors, you need the laborers. Everyone is very important. So it's not only in sports, but in life. Everything requires a team. Nothing you can do on your own, no matter how you think about it.
Wow. And Andrew, just to add to your questions as well, there are times, Kieron, the team doesn't work, and the team, for example, may have lost a game. That's the picture we have on the screen here. I don't think you won the game. I think India won the game. But it's important you lead the way, and I like the practice of where the captain walks forward. And how important is the role of the captain in the team? Because the team can try to go into so many different ways. Everybody wants to lead, but nobody wants to be led. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how is the role of the captain?
It's very important because you said everyone wants to lead, but nobody wants to be led. But when you end up in times of difficulty, some guys or the same persons who wants to lead doesn't want to be in the front. They want to hide behind the others. So it becomes, very challenging, for you. But again, at the end of the day, sometimes you don't have to be the leader to be the leader. All right. So you lead in various different ways. You have conversation with guys. And again, leading a cricket team or leading any team is not just about the individual sport or what you're actually leading. Everything else, all your other components comes into play. You need to know that the guys are in the right mindset. You need to get things that will make them comfortable. Sometimes you still need to take them out of that comfort zone and make them uncomfortable, as well.
Wow.
Right? When the team is under pressure, you as the leader, you stand up, you take the heat, you make your guys hide behind you. Right? And you comfort them because when you have those guys in that sort of mindset, when they go onto the field or they go on to do anything for you, you're going to give it 100%.
Wow. And being a captain, Andrew, let me let Andrew go first. Andrew, you go.
So, sometimes in life, you have people on your team, on your life team, that you can't do anything in return for them, or they can't do anything in return for you from how this team plays off. How do you feel about that?
Obviously it's not a good feeling if you can't really help or you can't really do much or they can't do much. But in any instance, words of comfort or words of direction or even changing their moods in different scenarios might help. It might help in what they actually want to achieve, but you might actually take their mind off of it for a brief moment. It might be a happy moment for them. Make them forget that whatever sorrows are done in front of them at that point in time and bring a different light.
And to people who don't really think that for life you require a team, what would you say to them?
Well, those are people.
Or where to start, I should say.
Obviously, I think you need to break down scenarios for them. And sometimes when you think about the smallest scenarios, they will realize that they still need somebody. Even as much as they think that they can do it on their own, whatever the scenarios, you break it down, you realize, you know what? I still need somebody. And that one person could be a team. It doesn't take more than, to be a team. But you still need somebody. No matter what you do in life, when you think about it, you need somebody to help you do something. Must.
Kieron, let me tell you, when you see Andrew shaking like that is, that's huge. That's huge. You understand? And I mean, I was going to touch back on Andrew, for example, because he had to have a medical team with his injury, and it was important to have a lot of people around him to encourage him. And when we think in team, let's get some people who encourage us, because there are people who always, West Indies cricket know this. They write weird things, right? They disown you very, very quickly. But it's nice to have people around you who would actually do a lot of encouraging. What was the most encouraging, Kieron? What's the most encouraging thing you had said to you on the team that really made you feel, on a field, that really made you feel good? Do you remember who said it and what they said?
I can't remember who said it, but one quote I always think about in dark times or in down times is that once you have life, no matter what happens, the sun is going to rise in the east and it's going to set in the west.
Wow.
So when you think about that, and you think about, I don't have this, I don't have that, you have life. You have the greatest thing ever, right? Doesn't matter what is wrong. Doesn't matter. You haven't scored runs. I got dropped from the team. I didn't get a contract. I have life. So you know what? I can still get up and be positive or be a different frame of mind come tomorrow. I'll give you just an example. In 2013, I was going through a rough time on the field. No runs, nothing. And then, I left the Queen's Park Oval playing for West Indies and I went home. I didn't stay in the hotel. I went home. No one was home. My wife was away. By that time, my girlfriend, she was away. I was home. And I just said, you know what? I don't want to hear anybody. I went. Wow. I thought about everything. I thought about my career. I thought about where I want to go. I had a shower. I slept. I got up the next day, positive. I can't do anything on what transpired 2 days back. I could only change what's going forward with my mindset and my mentality.
Wow.
And with that mentality, because it's really important to filter your team. And I don't know if you've ever had to be put in this position before, but I think it's really important to realize how your team could actually slow you down. And in some cases, we have to shape our team in unique ways that we don't like. So I have been trying to encourage people to be aware of their team and who's on your team. And sometimes it's team players that are holding you back from succeeding. How would you encourage somebody to not, I don't want to say remove a person from their team, but to really and truly move on from what is holding them back?
Well, then you'll have to sit down and you have to dissect. And sometimes you got to go into detail as to how the actual person, because people won't see, is letting the team down, how other guys are going forward. Say, for instance, let's use cricket, for example. Guys are putting their bodies on the line, but there's one or two individuals, when a ball is about a couple meters for them, they're not throwing their bodies on the ground to save that one run for the team. That is shortchanging your team, right? You have team meetings. You have information about the other guys or the other team. Guys are withholding, information.
Mm-hmm.
We have a curfew set. Guys are going out the night before, so they can't perform to their true potential. So when you have guys like that, you note down these things, and it's not snitching, because at the end of the day, you want to do what's the best for the team. So you go, you jot it down, you write it down. When you say about the shortest pencil, so you're dealing with facts, and you have timelines.
Yes,
right? Yes. You go to the relevant authorities, or before you get to there, as a leader, you speak to the individual. You have meetings, you give them chances to improve, and if not, and you realize that, this guy is not really for team and it's not going in the direction that you and the team and everyone wants to go, then it's unfortunate. You'll have to be, let go.
Yeah. In the terms of sport is actually a science, as people would say now. And part of a team is analyzing the performance of the team over time and realizing who is adding to the team and who's subtracting for the team. So it's very important. There's a team that does the analysis as well. And those statistics don't lie. They send the same messages over and over. Hey, something is not happening. Maybe I have to move a batsman up to a different position. He's more comfortable when he's there. He makes more runs when he comes in at number 3 as opposed to being an opener. So I sound like I know a little bit of the game. I don't. Right? But I want to say, Kieron, as I look on, people look at you, and even Andrew, people look at you and say, these guys, they've had any positive moments, because they only have positive moments, and they need to understand that there are times that they go through stuff. Could you tell us briefly, Kieron, something that you've been through? Let's share with our audience, something that you've been through, to tell people, hey, I go through stuff like everybody else. If you could share something with us, I like to broaden.
I always look back to 2014, and the full story hasn't, really been revealed as yet. When we had that, tour of India, where it was captained by Bravo doing Bravo, and we had to come back home. It sort of tour was cancelled, and it has always been said by certain individuals that it was because of these two individuals that the tour was cancelled. And all the details have never come out. I don't think we have recovered, from that just yet, because people still doesn't know the truth. And then every time you step on a cricket field, say for instance, you're being called a mercenary. These guys only play for monies and stuff like that. I think mentally, right, I had to get tough enough to deal with that. So every time that I step on a cricket field now, and a guy calls me a mercenary telling me, yes, thank you, that's exactly what I am. Because I know what transpired, right? And if they want to know the truth, they know the avenues to get the truth. But it is something that can damage you big time and in your mind, because people have a lot of things to say about you and about the individual without knowing the situation and the individual. And as I said, when West Indies team wins, West Indies wins. If it loses, Kieron Pollard would lose. So we came home. The captain at that time, Brav, and the vice captain were the ones who canceled the tour, as is being claimed. But that has been a very traumatic moment, not only for me, but again for my family as well. But it's something that I can safely say I have gotten over, and I've had a rock put somewhere inside the body where I'm able to, face it.
Awesome.
Wow.
Well, we know you don't have much time with us, so I would like to ask you just one more very important question that I think our audience could really learn a lot from. And, sometimes in life, we lose team players, not just they fall off our team, but they leave planet Earth and they go to a higher heights. And sometimes people really struggle to recover from these moments in life. And we have to sometimes move on and really grow through these opportunities. What would you really say to everybody to really encourage them? Because every day in life, things are changing. And the situation we are in the world right now is changing faster than ever. What would you really encourage the audience to think about every day as they work with their team, as they continue to shape their team, and as they continue to build as individuals?
One of the first things is tell them, thank God, thank the Almighty that you have life. Because without life, you wouldn't be here to do what the team requires. If as a team member who would have been, very instrumental in the progress, of the team, I don't think that individual will want anything else than for the guys or the ladies or the gentlemen within that team to continue the legacy and continue to build the team forward. So my thing will be, listen, it's unfortunate, right? This is what we know, the reality of the situation. We are ones who are lucky enough. Let's carry on the legacy. Let's make a difference. Let's all add a 10% to put in place for that team member who would have fallen, or that family member or somebody who would have left us and gone to a better place. Let's all give an extra 10%. Let's make them smile wherever they are. Let's continue to empower the others, even the guys that are off the team. Let's encourage them to make the team, to have a positive impact on what you can have for life going forward.
Wow. Said. That's why this program is called Positive Moments. And Kieron, for me, I think this is really Team Pollard here. This is really the little that I know.
You're missing one.
Oh yes, the latest edition, yes. And you see how quickly correct me. That's correct, And so there's really 3 little schools. That's just a picture I picked up on the net. But this is what Team Pollard looks like, folks. And if you know him a little, you know him personally, you know that when he's around this team, hello, this is the team. You heard him say that the wife is the boss. Hello.
Well, I'm the vice captain. I'm the vice captain in that team, man.
Yeah. I wanted you to say it now. But folks, it's really and truly a joy for us to discuss team with Kieron Pollard. He's been on the sidelines for a while. He was playing outside a bit, and he's back in the West Indies fold now. And that's a part of a team too. You still, even from a distance, even though you're not named the 15 or the 16 or the squad, but you still have to get yourself ready. And you want to encourage folks to be ready to be part of a team and to contribute meaningfully. Okay, you cannot prepare for an opportunity when the opportunity comes. You have to be prepared before. So we do all the preparation before, and when the opportunity comes, like Kieron, you take it and then you run with it. Okay, you hit a 6 with it, right? But really and truly, Kieron, we understand your time. We wish you could stay with us for the entire time. Kieron, we just want to get a question from those looking on. If you just
no
get a
problem.
question to answer, we have some folks looking on, and we know they have a question or two for Kieron. So please, quickly, if you could just type in the chat, type us a question, Q&A, just for Kieron to answer, something that you wouldn't normally get answered. Somebody quickly.
And while they're sending that, I just want to really thank you, Kieron, for taking the effort to come and spend this time here with us, because more than ever, you know, every single day of life, regardless of COVID or not, we need to have a team and we need to help one another. But at least in my 30 years of living, this has been some of the hardest moments to really and truly realize how important team is, because I'm stuck away from my wife and family, and I don't know when next time I'll see them. And it's my team. I can't be with my team, and I really would like to thank you. We have a question here. What is the question here, Don?
It says, Kieron, how do you deal with decisions from authorities that may not be for the team? Because you have the outside management who have their own view of this whole thing. How do you deal with that, Kieron, when you know it's really not in the team's best interest?
Then we have a conversation. I'm always big on conversations. We dissect, as I keep saying, we dissect the scenario or the situation, and you bring points to show that, listen, if it's going to benefit us or it's not going to benefit us. But sometimes, being who you are, just the captain, or you have the administrators wanting to implement something, then is either you just agree with it and you go with it, but then you won't feel good about it, or you let them know, listen, this is not on. I can't do this. It's not going to benefit myself. It's not going to benefit the team. And I can't be a part of something that's not going to be beneficial, right? We need to find another way of getting whatever it is done in a different way, in a different avenue, where it is going to be beneficial to the team. And if it's not, then I can't stand there as a leader and accept something that is not beneficial, you know, for the team.
Well, Kieron, I'm going to give you two that came up very, very quickly. How do you motivate? How do you motivate yourself when things are down? So that was one that came in. And another one that says very quickly here. I just went into the chat. Right. What do you do when a valuable team member leaves you and you're totally unprepared for such an event? So how do you motivate yourself? And what do you do when a valuable team member leaves unannounced?
Honestly, to motivate myself, I just look at the positive. You know, once you analyze what went wrong, you just try to fix it the next time. Or if not, the picture that you have up, the reasons why I play cricket. Why am I playing cricket? It's to provide for family. It's to you know, accomplish certain things when you're playing cricket, and that motivates me. Once I think about my family and I'm being the mainstay, then I'll have no choice but to continue to go forward and forget what has transpired before, because I believe I can't change what has gone. I can only be better to what to come.
Wow, wow. And how when you have a team member that leaves, all of a sudden it says, hey, you know, I'm just out here. Like, I don't feel like playing anymore. I'm just upset with the game. I don't want to play anymore.
Then again, you're supposed to be prepared for any eventualities. So you'd have had a guy who's on the sidelines, you know, waiting to come in to replace him. Yes, the guy who was gone is valuable, but you just try to, as I said earlier, ask the rest of the team members at that point in time to add another 10% to their performance or their attitude towards what is required. And eventually, you see guys would have had more than a tank and it would have helped the team, you know, to go forward to win.
Wow, wow. And from an adjusted room question, when we lose a game, we now come back in that, not that that's a West Indies thing, and let me not say at all, but we lose a game, we get back in the dressing room. How do you deal with the players and to get their morale back up? We're down in the test. We already lose the series and we still have a game to go. How do we deal with that?
Well, again, every time you look at it, why did we start to play the game? Every time you get opportunity to play cricket or you play any sport, right, at the international team, always remember that you are fortunate enough to be there. There are other people who would have wanted to be there in your spot. So that in itself should be a motivation for you to get up the next day, even if you have lost the game or if you have lost the series. Or your performance in the next game might dictate a contract later down the road, because all the scouts are watching, managers are watching, administrators are watching. So there's always somebody watching that your performance, no matter it's a dead rubber game, can be influential in your selection in something else going forward. Be it, these guys came out and showed great determination, although they lost the series. You know what? We need to have these guys around motivating, say kids, motivating people, and because they showed that they actually wanted to be there despite what has transpired. So there's always a positive something which we don't know about when you get a chance to represent, especially on the international scene, because it goes all over the world.
Wow. And then I'll probably just give you one more. In this time of COVID, what is Kieron Pollard doing for his West Indies team players in this time of COVID? That's a fantastic question. Yeah, Kieron,
I lost you there for a second.
It says here, what is Kieron Pollard doing for his team in this time of the COVID? What is Kieron doing to the West Indies team?
Right now, all we're doing is trying to keep in contact with each other via, say, Zoom, via WhatsApp, via phone calls. Keep motivating each other that, at some point in time, right? Some point in time, it's going to be over. We're going to get back on the field. And again, keep encouraging each other, because at the end of the day, without that encouragement, we will all, not be able to perform or be in that right frame of mind, for when things are actually starting to get steady. So, right now, communication via all the technologies, and again, keep motivating each other, because sooner rather than later, we are all going to be on a cricket field, once again.
Once again, wow. Andrew, let me hear you. Let me hear you, Andrew.
No, that honestly, really appreciate Kieron. You really are not only an amazing athlete, but an amazing human being. Especially, we couldn't have had anybody better to talk about team. And when Don and I were discussing about bringing you on, we're really, really grateful to have you here, because this is going exactly the direction we want to go. To really encourage people to build a team, no matter what they do, to really and truly use your team to uplift you, because the word self-made doesn't exist. We're put on this planet with two people, so self-made, I'm sorry, but you don't have a space in here today or in my life ever.
Yeah. Again, thanks to the kind words, Andrew. Again, thanks for having me. It's an inspiration yourself, what you have gone through. Obviously, I've heard this story before, personally, when you had a chat. And again, the last session you guys had, my wife and I, about 12 o'clock, a couple of days ago, we were watching it on YouTube again. And again, it shows that, no matter the situation that you're in as an individual, once you have that positive mindset and you have positive people around you, things are going to look up for you. And again, you are inspiration as well to us, the athletes, and us human beings. And I hope each and every one who are in here and watching, from different countries and Trinidad and Tobago, take a little bit of what is being said and actually put it into practice into their lives. And again, with these small little things and these motivational videos and talks and stuff like that is going to make each and every one of us better humans in society. So thanks again for having me, Andrew, and thanks again for having me, Don.
Most welcome. Thank you again, Kieron, man. We have the positive moments with Andrew and Don. Hello, this is a real positive moment that we celebrated, man. So thank you again, Kieron, man. Thank you.
Blessings, and have a lovely day. Take care, Kieron.
You too.
Take care, man.
All right.
Amazing. That was really good. I hope you all really enjoyed that unique guest we had brought in there for a very unique shared perspective on team. But before we continue on the slides, I want to tell you something about my team and how important my team is. Right now today, I have 54 people on my team. 54 people. They actually have a couple people on my team that don't even know that I have them written down in my team because of how much of a role they play in my life. A lot of people, for example, I don't know that if my mother or father knows that in my phone I have a list called my team, and my parents are there 1 and 2 on my team, because they have the ones who provided me with life. They're the ones who brought me to this planet. So something I really encourage you all is we all have a pen and paper there, is to start to write down, if you don't have it already, start to write down these people who are on your team, who really and truly, they don't have to know you're on their team. If you want to tell them that they're part of your team, feel free, but write it down, because you'll really see how many people on a daily basis take or play a part in what you do every single day. And the team players are the ones that not necessarily are there for you every single day, but you know when you pick up that phone to call them, they will answer the phone once they hear it ringing. You know when I see Don Lafoucard calling, I answer on the phone. Don is part of my team. This is, it doesn't matter the situation. I know when Don is calling, I will answer the phone. So I encourage you all to build that team, because team is everything. Team is everything. And that's what we're going to continue talking for the rest of this session. Why team is everything to us.
Yeah. And Andrew was critical too. People think that everybody on a team, everybody has to agree. No, it doesn't. No, you have to decide you're going to go somewhere, but you don't always have to. You may have a different point of view, but that point of view must not get to this stage where you decide, I'm not being part of the team again, or I'm going to block the team. Even as we do this show, Andrew, we do this program, there are things we have views on, and we share our views in that regard. And that's something that we have to continue to do, something that we have to continue to do. So I want to encourage everyone who's listening outside here, you are part of a team. You need to see, how do you contribute? How could I help this team to be better? I'm going to be implementing that. I think that's a fantastic nugget of writing down my team, writing down who is that team. I think that's very, very, very important. Somebody has a question, I think, for maybe a question for us or so. And I don't know if my screen, Andrew, it was shared or not shared anymore.
You can put it back up, but whenever you're ready. Can you talk a bit about team dynamics? Absolutely. Most definitely. Yeah. I love team dynamics.
Team dynamics. So let me put back up my slide here, Andrew.
Yeah, you go ahead. By the time I'll start. So with the team dynamics, you have to understand that team, first of all, as we spoke earlier, is not only in sport. Team is in every aspect of your life. So when it comes to understanding who's on your team, really and truly ask yourself, what requires me to be my best? And who do I need to help me be my best? And once you get to that stage and your team is running well, ask yourself now, because other people are going to require you to be part of their team. So when it comes to understanding dynamics, for example, I have my wife, I have my relationship, that's one dynamic. I have my sport, that's another dynamic. I have the Andrew Sailing Foundation, that's another dynamic. I have my family, my siblings, my parents, that's another dynamic. It's really important to understand every single human being is different. Therefore, every relationship on your team will be different. How you treat me is not how I expect you to treat somebody else in theory, because I would be wanted to be treated differently. I want to be treated how I receive well, and if you understand the 5 love languages, you understand how people talk to one another and how people listen to one another. It's super powerful. So, yeah.
Well, Andrew, it says here, it's not the team with the best players that win. It's the players with the best team that wins. And let me say that again. It's not the team with the best players that win. It's the players with the best team that wins. Because we've seen teams, Andrew, that have all the big name players and they don't come to much because they're not a team. They're just a set of players and whoever with all this. But guess what? We have to look. One of the team dynamics is seeing where the team needs to go and who is best poised and has the right mindset at that time to get the team forward. The player with the most skills, if he goes on to feel like a show-off, he doesn't help the team. So sometimes you have to take them off, right? And then generally, we are team Trinidad and Tobago. We are team whatever. We belong to a team and we have to have the best mindset. We have to really have a love too. I mean, one of the questions I really wanted to ask Kieron is about what is it like in the dressing room? Because you have different people from different territories and different mindsets coming forward. But Andrew, I can tell you something. What both of us demonstrate with hope and what we are learning is that it's important to be positive. And once you're meeting people who are likewise positive, I believe you have a lot of positive people on, it makes a difference. Talent wins the game, but teamwork wins championships. So you might have an individual player that does something miraculous. But when the team really starts to gel, it's championship after championship after championship. That was said by Michael Jordan. He knows about teams. Okay? I mean, there's a little picture of the West Indies team celebrated there again. But we have to ask, are we here to compete or to complete the journey? It comes back to this. Are we here to compete or to complete the journey? Everybody has strengths. The wicketkeeper has his own strengths. Okay, at one point in time, we probably have Dennis on. The wicketkeeper has his own strength, but the bowler has their strength. The batsmen have their strength. Everybody has to do something to complete the journey. And if you realize the difference between the word compete and complete is again the L. And if we don't have the love, hello, we would never be complete. The love has to be there. And Kieron, if you realize, family was a big part of the team. Andrew, I'm almost tempted to tell them what the next topic is going to be.
Hold on. Don't give it yet. Don't give it yet.
I wouldn't tell you all this yet. Okay, but let me just say this. Look at this here. He carried the team for a while. And his last race, last Olympics, last race, he fell down on the ground. And guess what? The team now has to help him up. Many of them would have been able to have gotten gold medals as part of a relay team because of Usain Bolt finishing strong. Is your team going to hold you up at the end? Hello? Not because we finished, we still need a team around us, no matter what. If we retired from an organization, we still need a team. If we're in an organization, we need a team. If we just join the organization, we need a team. And we need to make sure that we give our best for the team. We don't have to be the best, we want to give the best for the team.
I want to say something that I don't think our audience have realized how much positive moment with Andrew and Don means to us. Don, you have a family. You have a lot going on. Your life, you have a lot going on in your life with how your time can be spent. You have almost dropped everything to do this program. I'm in full training. I'm doing all these things that I'm doing. And I've put a lot of things aside to take the time out to run positive moments with Andrew and Don together with you. And positive moments with Andrew and Don, everybody in here is a team right now. We're working together as a team. We're coming together here as a team to grow. We've offered the email address. We have put the recordings on YouTube so people can see the repeats. And this is really and truly what is like a teamwork going on here. This is the team building here together. This is different people coming in, asking questions, us sharing information, people sharing information in the chat. This is what it really is about. It's about understanding that we need one another to grow. And anybody who doesn't realize that, invite more and more people into their life, the right people to help them grow, please take the opportunity to realize that if I had a bow and arrow right now, at the end of that arrow is team. The end of that arrow is success. And the whole bow, the bow is the entire team that allowed me to shoot that success to the target.
Yes.
Without that bow, I cannot hit the target. So I want you guys to remember that team is the entire bow and the success is the arrow. We shoot ourselves forward when we have the right team.
Wow. Well, Andrew, that's a bullseye right there with that shot. That shot that you made there is a bullseye. And let me tell you, Andrew, teamwork is really me at work. Those three words, me at work. And every individual, there's no I in team, but there's me. And every single one of us, we have a responsibility. So we're part of a team. You may not be the leader of the team, but guess what? The role that we have and the responsibility, we should do it wholeheartedly. We should give 100%. As a matter of fact, add VAT onto that, 112.5%. We want to give everything and make sure we are responsible with the team. And it's all about trust. And trust involves some risk. It's to risk understanding self-staff for someone totally. It has some risk in the team. We mightn't be accepted initially, or ideas may not be taken. It has some risk. But guess what? We have to give everything. That's the real risk there. We have to be, it's about understanding that people understand us, but let's make an effort better to understand other people, understand our role, and to totally and wholeheartedly give ourselves to the team. And when one team member, Andrew, when one team member decides to short circuit the team and not do what they have to do, you know, we all train it, but you come into training late, or you always have an excuse, or you're not taking the diet that the team's supposed to be on. All that is part of the team, and it affects the team. The little that we do, Andrew, can add to the team's success, or it could ensure that the team doesn't have any success whatsoever. So again, let us all do what we have to do. Let us cross the line, as it were. Let us go the entire distance to help whatever team that we are part of. No man is an island. And coming in for a landing, at some point, somebody has to carry us. Andrew, at some point, you know, somebody has to carry us. I mean, Andrew, right now you're in Spain. And let me tell you, if we schedule, I'm hoping we want Andrew back home soon enough too. But Andrew, if Positive Moments has to run, and we're part of a team, Andrew, all that you're training me and teaching me, and you flying in between Spain, I know it's not in Tobago, it's not right next door, so it might take a little while. But what if the program is meant to be here? Andrew, I'm part of the team, and I'm going to be upholding you. As a matter of fact, some people looking want to go to the praying for you for safe and all that. That's the kind of team that we have. That's the kind of team you need in life. At some point in time, all of us need support. I couldn't do this program without Andrew, and it's vice versa. And all of us, we both have our roles. We both have our roles, and both of us in the middle of it. Andrew is 5 hours ahead. So by the time Andrew goes to bed, I am there working. By the time Andrew gets up, Andrew working. When I get up, I have stuff to do. Andrew has stuff to do. And that's what makes the team work. That's what makes Positive Moments. And Andrew, let me tell you, Republic Bank, a major part of the team that's making it happen. The power to make a difference. Republic Bank has come on as part of our team. We went to them very early, and they said, "Here, what? We understand teamwork. We understand teamwork. We're gonna make sure that yes, give you all whatever you all need and get these platforms and get these programs." So that's a major part of our team. A sponsor is a major part of a team. And we're really grateful to Republic Bank for making this possible. They cooperate with us. It's all surviving is a corporation from Republic Bank and everybody that's on here. We want to challenge everybody that's listening. We want to challenge you. As Andrew and I said from the very beginning, we're not here to get more followers or to get more likes on Instagram and hello, no. We want you to share these programs. That's why we've been sharing them on YouTube, sharing the links so that people can actually get some benefit. And from the feedback we're getting, surviving is really cooperating. Positive Moments is really teamwork, is the importance of the team and cooperating with you and helping you survive, and you can help somebody else survive. So we want you to share these messages. Share these messages. Please, with somebody, share these messages. This is Team Positive Moments with Andrew and Don. So Andrew, I know we're getting close. I'm excited about topic. You know, you see 5, I come alive with 5.
I want to challenge you with one more thing before we bring the next topic.
Sure, man.
Challenge you this, and this is a very powerful one. There are going to be times in your life where people are coming at you and want to be part of your team, but you don't understand why they're coming at you. You don't understand what is their purpose. They're reaching out to you, they're messaging you, hey, can I help? I mean, I can help you, and they want to be part of your team, but you don't know what to do with them. And in some cases, if you just leave them there hanging, you would make them feel really unappreciated. How could you address something like this? How could you help someone understand that you want them to be part of your team, but you don't know how? How could you encourage that love?
Yeah. You know, Andrew, very critical here is explaining to folks that there could be another program that says that somebody does another program, for example. People think that I have to belong to that team in order to feel a sense of belonging. You could start your own program. You could do something and show that you too have worth. It's not about Andrew and Don. We all have value. Every single one of us priceless. And when you're on a team, let me tell you, it's very important that you acknowledge everyone. There's some people who genuinely have something to add. Andrew didn't really better graphics than both of us. They may say here, while you're doing this, you could be streaming on Facebook. I could be handling the comments here. So certainly we want people to send suggestions in. Email us, Andrew and Don live@gmail.com, Andrew and Don live@gmail.com. But certainly, Andrew, we want them to never lose sight that we're blessed to be a blessing. When you gave your story, it wasn't about the act. It was this, I'm doing this to be a blessing, and all of us blessed to be a blessing. And if we're doing this and we be a blessing to somebody else, by all means, we are happy. And what I love about Andrew, and I said it a long time, I love the same about Kieron as well too, is that when you get to know them in a different setting, you know, people see you on the television or whatever, but when they see it, and you're just as normal as anything else, and you're willing to help where you can. I mean, some people will take advantage too. You know what I mean? A good-looking fella like you, Andrew, right? And a fellow who wanted to be good-looking like me. There's some people who would want to take advantage of that, but you still have to know, right? And I just want to add this: one and God is a majority. When you feel you have nobody, you have God. That's a major team there. That's an invincible team, you and God. So you have somebody on your side. You have somebody on your side. You're never alone. And this world is not meant for us to be alone. Those who don't have enough friends, be more friendly. Hello, go out there, extend yourself a little bit more. Reach a little hand out to somebody. As we said last time, find somebody who can help in this COVID time. It's not about you. Maybe you have some clothes that you didn't even wear, and right now somebody, they can't even think about buying clothes. Mom, daddy, and mommy are working again, they have no job. So our clothes, we have no shoes or whatever. See what you have that you can give out.
Exactly.
So I think that's where we should where we should be going. So there's something that we could, all of us, that we could do to help somebody, and we must certainly not forget people. That's one major thing, folks. Let's not forget the people who are there for us. Let's try to remember people all the time.
And if y'all could just give us some in a little chat here, if you really believe that, you know, team really is everything, just write team in the chat. If you really believe it, just write team. If you really believe it, put it in capital letters. But let's really understand, and if you all want to tell us anything else more about team before we close up, because we're about to announce a really nice webinar number 5 coming up on the topic. But if y'all are gonna write down your team on a list, and if you're gonna build your team, please share with us, because we really want the feedback to know that you all really do believe what we or really do feel what we're feeling, and the power of team.
Yeah, it can't work without a team. You know what I mean? It can't work without a team, and we need you. We need your support as well too, and we need your feedback as well, right? And we have a lovely team here. We have a lovely team, and we want this to grow. We want other people to be part of Positive Moments with Andrew and Don, and it's only going to go from strength to strength. And you are a major part. I like somebody have team here trying everything amazing more. I love that, Denisha. Denisha, I love that, trying everything amazing more. That is fantastic.
Yeah, man.
And then somebody, Vivian has having a team. Vivian says having a team is not only a luxury, it is a necessity. Dave, teamwork is everything, and that's what it is, buddy. That's what it is, right? And Maria, God will never give you the strength to deliver to the rest of it. God will give you the strength to deliver to the rest of your team. Fantastic, Maria. That's so true. And we need that. We need that. So important. Thank you, Sophia, because team is it. You know, people are screaming out team. People are screaming out team. And Andrew, I might have to do a little drum roll, because I'm feeling that there's a team. There's something we have to talk about for five. I'm thinking we had to do a session number 5 as we come into a close. We almost there. We were thinking on the close, Andrew. Team is essential, Ronaldo. Kellyanne, I think that the support of a team is also important with good leadership. And so let us develop. Andrew, we're going to have to do a program on leadership, huh? You know, we're going to have to do a program. All the John Maxwell people looking on as well too, yes, right? But we're going to have to do a program on leadership. Okay, and any other program that you think we should do? We have, Andrew, how many more to go? 12 more to go? 12 more programs to go. Coming together to achieve a common goal as a team. Yes, that's correct. Leadership, you have to do leadership as well too. Okay, so, but before we do leadership, communication is very important, and Matty, very important. Realizing that family team also is, look at the, well, I think this Val Fabian. Val is onto something. Val, I think you're watching our little notes here. Val, I think you're watching our little notes. Andrew, I think we have to drop it on them. I think we have to tell them, you know, literacy we're going to do, Jenny, Sydney literacy. Certainly, so that's, we're going to take that into consideration. And mind you, we record all the chats and everything. Yeah? We record everything that comes up in the chat. Zoom Plus has everything for us to record all the little comments in the chat. So yes, Jenny, we got your comment on literacy. So Andrew, I'm going to tell them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Andrew, come alive. Let's have a program number 5. What's the big 5, Andrew? What's the big 5?
Where it all started.
Yeah, man.
Where does it all start?
Where does it all start? Well, boy, Andrew, say it or don't say it?
Say it. Give it to
Say
them.
it. Folks, the topic number 5 is, and here the topic, just 4 words, my family, my rock. My family, my rock. That is the, we get some wonderful feeling, right? Where does it all start? My family, my rock. And that's the whole part of your team. Let me tell you, if it's one place you had a learn team is in the family, and we're talking family next. My family, my rock. I am hoping, folks, that Andrew gets to fly to come down from Spain, you know, because that he's been there for 2 months going on, and it's really been tough on his family, right? It's really been tough on him. Okay, I have my family here with me, but it's really been tough on Andrew, you know. So my family, my rock. Please get somebody involved. Please share this. We're sending out a new link. Remember that? We'll send out a new link. We'll email all of you who are on. Thank you for being on. Send out the new link. We'd actually send you this program again so you can talk to Kieron. Pollard was on. Okay, but more importantly, my family, my rock. And Andrew, you know how to bring something nice for family. I to do a little something for family special next time around. You're aware of that?
Yeah.
That's this Saturday, isn't it, Andrew? My family, my rock is this Saturday. So today is the what? You have to use your fingers to do it. Today is the 27th. Tomorrow is the 28th. Friday is the 29th. Is that the 30th? Do we have a 30th of May? Somebody could help me. Do you have a 30th of May? Folks, I think we have a May 30th.
Yes.
Yeah? So, guess what? May 30th.
It's a holiday too.
It's a holiday too.
Apparently.
Wow. So, my family, my rock. Positive moments with Andrew and Don.
And when they have a holiday, the whole family is together. So the whole family will be tuning in.
Wow. And here now, we even going there yet, yeah? Because it don't always take, it's not even blood sometimes to be family, yeah? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, of course.
Thank you, Isabel. Wow. Yeah, Indian Arrival Day. Yes, Jenny, thank you. Indian Arrival Day. So we are arriving with the whole family. whole family. Okay, Tracy, thank you. So May 30th is a holiday, but we all positive on, right? And somebody said, are we going to meet the Lewises and the Lafucats? It's about time. So Andrew, we had to hook it up, you know. Andrew,
yeah, man. We had to do something. We have some nice surprises coming in. Don't worry, man.
Yeah, we have some. You know, if you think Kieron, and we want to say thank you again to Kieron in his absence. We want to say thank you for Kieron Pollard being on with us today, right? Couldn't get a better person to talk about team. Yes, there are others as well, but Kieron could talk about team and bring it home. You know, Andrew?
Yes, and I want to encourage you all. Really powerful is that, you know, the power to spread love and the power to spread good news and the power to spread is a gift. The power to also share this seminar with everybody is really going to be team building. So there may be someone close, someone far that you believe may need to hear what we're saying, may need to be part of family talks, may need to have seen the past webinars. Hey, share it all. We will send out the link, share it all, and I really hope that you all take the courage and commitment to bring more people that really and truly need what we're sharing here with you all today. So thank you all for joining, and I will let Don give you some lovely words as we wrap
up. Andrew, as we close, I want to say a special welcome to Positive with Andrew and Don, a guy by the name of Michael Drayton. I'm going to tell you too much now. We're going to have Michael on specially, okay? So Michael Drayton, a special welcome from Positive Moments with Andrew and Don. Okay, the team is going to be learning more about you and your story. He has a fantastic story, folks. Okay, a fantastic story. So welcome, Michael. Glad to have you on. This has been Positive Moments with Andrew and Don. We thank you. Every moment is meant to help the next moment better. So folks, see you on Saturday at 4 p.m., we're talking My Family, My Rock. And if you look at the clock, the time should be same, 4 o'clock. Okay? We don't believe in luck, but we like the blessing. So let it keep flowing. Is that okay? So we're looking forward to having you all on Saturday, May 30th. Thank you all for being here from all of us folks. Thank you, thank you. And we'll send out, we'll get this YouTube down very, very close and very, very quickly put together. And we'll send out this to you. Maybe even by tomorrow lunchtime, you will have this program. Thank you again.
Thank you everybody for the lovely comments in the chat today, especially Asha. You know, those words are really encouraging to myself, especially to continue doing what we are doing. So God bless you all. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you on Saturday. Don't close it as we always do, please. Just keep our beautiful routine.
So some creep, some crawl, some walk, some run. Hello, Andrew, Don, and Kieron. That's bound to be fun. But much to our delight, we're thinking of you all as the Eagle with Republic Bank in full flight. See you on Saturday, May 30th. Don't miss it.
Goodbye, everybody.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.